Michelle and Tyagi,
yes,
12
yes,
other
Ishan,
persons
thank you for getting us those updates. I'll have to interrupt you there. What I'm being told is we are getting a breaking news that is now coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are putting out the details in just a moment from now. We are tracking the Augusta Westland story very, very closely, ladies and gentlemen. And we cannot help but ask if this was a cover-up where Michelle was allowed to get away as agencies failed to pin him down. And now the breaking news that we are getting in, ladies and gentlemen, this is the National Herald case where the Delhi High Court has issued notice now to Sonia and Rahul Gandhi. The National Herald case, the law is catching up to them. Ladies and gentlemen, the Delhi High Court has now issued a notice to Sonia and Rahul Gandhi. They have probably been now asked to appear in the National Herald case. This is also another top focus of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We are tracking this story very, very closely. In fact, Delhi HC has issued notice not just to Sonia and Rahul, but also the other accused in the National Herald's case over ED's main petition and stay application against the trial court order rejecting its money laundering case. This is the latest update that we are picking up right now, ladies and gentlemen. The National Herald case. The law is catching up to them, and it's catching up to them fast. And at this point, Delhi High Court has issued a notice to Sonia, Rahul and the other accused. All right, joining me on the phone line is Executive Editor Ridham Bharadwaj. Ridham, this is one of the top updates that we are now picking up. Delhi HC has now issued a notice to Sonia, Rahul and the other accused in the National Herald case.
Right. Let's tell our viewers this matter is now going to be coming up on 12th of March in the Delhi High Court. This is against the trial court order of a few days ago when the trial court had rejected the ED's complaint. They held it was not maintainable since it was on a private person's complaint. So it was on a technicality that the trial court had rejected the ED's complaint. Today, in the Delhi High Court, the Solicitor General of India, the country's top law officer, appeared for the Enforcement Directorate in the National Herald case. He gave the timeline of the case, and he said in this case, the ultimate conclusion is that 50 lakh rupees was used, and then the accused people, which includes Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, and others, got the property of 2,000 crore rupees. He took them through the facts, and he informed the Delhi High Court how the order of the trial court was wrong, because even if it's a one-page FIR, that can be the subject matter of any ED offence. So on a technicality, the Solicitor General of India, appearing in the National Herald case, explained to the Delhi High Court why the trial court had gone horribly wrong. He said, this will affect many cases if the ED cannot do this and not take cognizance of a private complaint. The court asked them certain questions which were answered. The Solicitor General also went on to say that the mode and manner of registration of the offence is not mentioned in the PMLA Act. It does not say FIR or criminal complaint. He highlighted what had happened. He spoke about Section 200 of the CRPC, but this is going to be seen as, this is going to be seen as a loss for Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, because they will now have to explain themselves in the Delhi High Court. Appearing for them was Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who has come to the court today. Solicitor General spoke and showed the urgency. He said this matter needs final adjudication on the returnable date, and therefore they wanted to be heard finally, and hence the Delhi High Court has said there will be a notice that will be there. This case will now be taken up on the 12th of March before the Delhi High Court.
Absolutely, Ridham. In fact, it's safe to say that the news of the law is tightening around Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a context here, this is the Delhi HC now issuing a notice against Rahul and Sonia Gandhi. Ridham Bharadwaj, who continues to join me on the phone line. Ridham, for our viewers who are just tuning in, if you could, help our viewers understand what exactly the case is about. And this is not the first time, in fact, that they have been issued a notice.
This case is about the National Herald newspaper. The ED in its charge sheet had named Sonia Gandhi, Rahul, Suman Dubey, Sam Pitroda, Young India Dotex and Sunil Bandhari as the main accused in the case. The simple case was that assets worth 2,000 crore rupees belonging to AJL were wrongfully taken over. That is the crux of the ED's case that they had made out, and this is something that we at Republic TV had also spoken about. As per, however, the order, this was an AGL interest-free loan of 90 crore rupees that had been taken from the Congress. It is alleged that this loan was not repaid. Young Indian was incorporated in 2010 with a paid-up capital of 5 lakh. It acquired almost all the shareholding of AGL and all its properties. And therefore, there was, according to the private complainant Subramanian Swamy, criminal misappropriation by Sonia and Rahul. But those are the facts of the case. Today, there's an appeal in the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court is going to be hearing the ED's case, and notice has been issued to Sonia and Rahul Gandhi and the others. Against earlier summons had been issued by the magistrate. Now the ED is going to be hearing the matter. We have to see how this proceeds before that.
Right. Thank you for getting us those updates, Rhythm. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to track other stories in this bulletin as well.